You guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Congratulations, Hunter, on beating Bebop to the punch. Bebop is no longer number one person. I wonder how I could. I will figure out a way to crown the people who comment first as the first commenter. I can hear you. Well, obviously, I can't hear you. There's no audio from you guys. I am going to try and figure out how to get a text to speech going on, but I feel like I'm going to need something much different for that. Or not different, but like I'll need something for that. I don't know if I can do that as is or if I need to reach affiliate first. Either way, text to speech is definitely going to be a thing that I do. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Rosie's behind me. The eyes. So, after last night and the continual audio issues, I that I'm going to try looking into getting a new microphone. As much as I love this microphone, and as much as this microphone has sentimental value to me, it's clearly causing me a lot of issues, so I have to get a new one. I'm not happy about this, but I want my streams to have really good quality. And also, I would like to be guaranteed decent quality when I apply for voice acting gigs, which I do intend to do. In fact, I actually was supposed to do that today, but I ended up working out instead. Working out and doing laundry. I bought this game called Fitness Boxing featuring Hatsune Miku. I've actually had it for a couple weeks now, but I didn't have the motivation to do it. Now I do, and I'm going to try and stick with it every day. Unlike just like randomly trying to do sit ups and push ups and shit on my own, I am going to do it with Hatsune Miku. And let me tell you, it was actually a lot of fun. I unlocked Luca. I just picture a short buff Keki. We're gonna get swole! wouldn't that be an image? God, if I knew how to draw muscles, I would totally draw myself. Oh dear, you're late. Yes, you are. Penalty for Bebop. But I would totally draw buff Keki. Just a little tiny beefy raccoon girl. Wouldn't that be cute? You know what? I might actually look into making that a thing. We're gonna make buff Keki, and I'll turn it into a sticker or something with motivation. Get swole, gamer scrubs! Hang on, I gotta write that down. That's actually a really good idea. Hang on. I'm gonna write this down in my notebook that has a million gajillion notes. Buff Keki sticker. Woo! We're gonna make a buff Keki sticker probably after this stream, if I'm being honest. I depend. Really depends. It was a good workout. I now know how to do a jab, and all that boxing crap. My rhythm is a bit off, but I'll figure it out. It's fun. If you like Vocaloid, I 100% recommend this game. If you want to learn how to box and you happen to really like Vocaloid like Keki does, which Keki does. Keki has been watching and listening to Vocaloid since the Wild West of YouTube. Back when like peak content, Miku content was making her do weird shit. I remember the Vocaloid prop wars of the 2000s. They were honestly a lot of fun. But I started out with Miku, I unlocked Megurine Luca, and now I'm working out with Luca. And I can't wait to unlock more, like the Kagami twins, or Kagamine. Len, and Rin. And I can't wait for those. Those guys are fun. I used to listen to a lot of them, actually. And thankfully, there's a lot of songs on the register that I actually do know because I have been out of the Vocaloid music thing for a very long time, unfortunately. Good 5 years, which, holy shit, things change in 5 years, am I right? It's amazing how things change in only 5 years. But there's a lot of songs on here that I actually know. God. The Vocaloid community has come such a long way since when I was a kid. It's so cool. We now have like full-on expos, some of which I actually want to go to. And I think it would be fun to go to them. But alas, that is going to be not going to be for a very long time. Still struggling to get out of my house when I'm not with Rel. So, it is what it is. Some days I have good days, some days I have bad days. Today actually wasn't that bad of a day. But I still didn't leave my house. I had chores to do, so I couldn't leave my house for that. Had to do laundry. It's the only day of the week I get to do it. I should have done it yesterday, but I did not. I slept till 5. I had to do other things. And I bought soda. So I didn't do jack shit yesterday. But we got the laundry done, and it's all put away in the same day. Isn't that awesome? Small victories. That's all we need, right? If you count those small victories, they start to pile up, and it starts to make you feel good, you know? I have learned, however, because there are 2 different versions of the Miku boxing in the game. You have regular exercising, and then you have the Miku workouts. And I am not ready for the Miku workouts yet. We'll build to those, which really sucks because that's where I want to, that's the only way you can hear the Hatsune Miku Vocaloid songs. But it's still fun. I'm still having fun. Gotta get swole. Actually, Keki just kind of wants to get in better shape. I'm not here for gains. I'm just here to, get my heart rate up and improve my breathing because, holy shit, the Keksters gets winded sitting down. That is how bad a shape Keki is in and has been in for a very long time. An unfortunate amount of time. So we're trying to get... In fact, I'm getting winded right now as I'm talking. Trying to get that down, trying to lose some weight, and kind of just strengthen myself a little bit. Those are my goals. I am currently at 120 pounds, and I'm going to try and lose 20 of that to get back into my high school weight. Because Keki was exactly 100 pounds in high school. I was really proud of that. I actually have no idea if that's good or bad. I don't weigh a whole lot, but I do have some issues with my body, and I would like to be comfortable in it again. And I encourage everyone else to take that journey with me, honestly. Let's get fit together! If I was able to do if I had the space to do that kind of full body tracking stuff, I would totally do some spooky workouts. Spooky in the sense of I like spooky things and we are working out. Not actually any kind of horror themed workout. Although I will admit, playing horror games and getting scared does work up some cardio. Just not enough to where it actually matters. At least I don't think so. Maybe I'll figure out a way to figure out how other streamers do their heart rate monitor stuff. Because I know some streamers do that for fun. And I would like to try that. I have not been 100 pounds since I was 12. Jesus Christ. Right, because Hunter is a giant. Hunter is tall. I have no idea how much I weighed when I was 12 years old. I don't think I weighed 100 pounds. That's for damn sure because Keki was a short girl. Keki is a short girl. It is what it is. And I am damn proud of that. Like, holy shit. It is so much more fun to be short because I get to be cute. I'm not saying that tall people can't be cute. Tall people can absolutely be cute. But it's so much easier when you are tiny and adorable, which Keki is. I did manage to work up quite the sweat. And I'm doing this. I'm doing this in between, in between doing laundry. And the only reason I didn't get to do my laundry on time is because one of my neighbors took up both machines and refused to empty both machines. She only emptied the one. And it's like, lady, you can see that other people want to use these machines. Can you please not? I don't like doing my laundry when there are other people in the room. But I had to, because it needed to be done. Next time I'll just put my headphones on, I guess. Ugh. But, yeah, got shit done. Oh shit, I meant to message someone about music. I gotta do that later. Don't let Keki forget. I gotta get my permissions to do certain things. And I wanna do that. Ah! I got a message. Hang on. You weren't supposed to hear that. I messaged someone about something and I'm finally hearing back from them. Hang on a sec. Keyboard ASMR, yeah, sorry. Once I get a better microphone, unfortunately, I need to get a new one. But I didn't. Hopefully, when I get another mic, I'll be able to like cut out the keyboards. Or I've got switches to like do a thing to make the keyboard sounds quieter, but I need a new keyboard for that because I don't actually want to get rid of my clacking. Hi, Arishi! Good to see you! Sorry, I'm doing like 6 things at one time right now. Now, where was I? I'm gonna get another message from them soon here soon, because like I turned on my PC and something came up and I wasn't really sure what that's about, and I know that they know this stuff better than I do. I just didn't expect them to message me back so soon. Blah 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 blah. In other news, I got myself a waifu cup. And the water just leaks onto my chest. I've been sitting here in 280s for a long time. What? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Arishi. I'm sorry. Blah. You message me again. Hang on. I'll be back. I mean, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Wait. Oh! Right. We were talking about pounds and losing weight and getting into shape. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I sit at 150, 160. I sit currently at 126 and 120. I flip flop between those, and I'm pretty sure most of that is water weight. Heck, 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 heck. Ow. What? What? What'd I do? the okay, I don't weigh a whole lot, but it's the weight is in uncomfortable places. The friend I messaged finally realized that I'm live right now. And he just messaged me again. I will get back to him later. Fuck. But yeah, like I'm not overweight. I'm just not at a comfortable weight. And unfortunately it is affecting the way I live my life. And I would like to improve my life a bit. Also, nothing wrong with feeling good in your own body, right? And if this is what it takes to make someone feel good in their own body, then I wholeheartedly support this. So come with Keki as she does her journey. We'll be keeping everyone updated on Blue Sky, because I have 100% pretty much dropped Twitter. I do not use Twitter anymore. I mean, I use it on occasion, mostly to, post that I'm live, but other than that, I don't really use Twitter. I am mostly on Blue Sky now. Which, I guess I need to add that to the socials now, which I have forgotten to do. Can I not with the pop-ups, please? God, I feel like I'm back on AOL with all these goddamn pop-ups on my computer. And they're all for apps that I have. I don't need a million notifications for fucking Razer, for my fucking Razer keyboard. The only reason I have a Razer keyboard is because I wanted a keyboard that was good. And I wanted to customize it to be the colors that I liked, with the backlight that I like. Why am I getting notifications? Why do I need to update the software on my keyboard? What the hell? The keyboard should just be a keyboard. It's so insane. It's one thing if I get, updates for, to update my PC or OBS or da-da-da-da-da. But, this stuff is getting out of hand. Razer, please, chill with this shit. The only updates I should be getting from applications on my PC are my antivirus, my OBS. Weird how technology is nowadays. It's weird how it's both so different and yet completely the same. It's so weird how things have changed and yet stayed the same regardless of time. We're still getting pop-ups. We're still getting stupid-ass pop-ups we don't want. But now instead of being in our browser, they are on our desktop. It is insane. And at least when it comes to these pop-ups, you don't have to worry too much about a virus, I guess. I think if you had a virus, it would already be in there as you click on the weird pop-up. I don't know. I don't understand these things. This is just the metal box that keeps all my Baldur's Gate 3 mods. Because yes, I do play Baldur's Gate 3. I know I mentioned it in previous streams, but yeah, it's a good game. I haven't finished my first run, but I do have it. Yeah, I don't know jack shit about PCs. I'm learning. I am learning slowly, ever so slowly. I need to get that game for real. You should. It's a good game. It is a very good game. What I will say, though, is that by the time you get to the third act, and this is a legit criticism of the game, by the time you finally get to the third act, you will be burnt out on the game. So, like, your progression will be slower. It's still a phenomenal game, but there is so much packed into the third act that it can be so overwhelming that you kind of just take a break for a month, maybe two. It's been a while, okay, guys? I don't remember where I left off, if I'm being honest. I ascended Astarion because I am about that 100% Scanlan run. I don't know what that means. The only Scanlan I know is from Vox Machine or Vox Machina. I can't make that joke here, nobody understands it. That's the only Scanlan I know. And he's a bard. He's one of the few bards that I find absolutely freaking annoying. So a franchise I've loved since I was a kid got a new installments, but it's a tactics game. Is that good? What's wrong with tactic games? Keki sucks at them, but they're fun. It was Vox Keki. I know how it's actually pronounced. I will pronounce it wrong on purpose because every time I went to talk about this show to my friends via text messages, my phone would automatically change it from Vox Machina to Vox Machine, and I would never catch it in time. Oh, they're fun, I just suck at them? Yes, exactly. Same with Keki. Keki also sucks at strategic games. She loves them. She also likes puzzle games. She sucks at them, too. I also really suck at certain stealth games. Assassin's Creed absolutely bodies me every time. I've tried to get into that franchise, but I suck. Love the games, but I suck at them. No, like it was Vox Machina reference I was making and thinking about doing. Oh yeah, hell yeah, do that. I figured that's what you were doing, but I wasn't 100% sure. It's so hard to tell what people are talking about sometimes because, like, a lot of D&D, especially for me, is very lost on me. I did not get into D&D until much later in life, and the D&D that I played was a homebrew by a narcissistic dickbag who Keki dated for a very long time. Did not have the best life choices at that time. You probably get great at Doom then. No stealth required. I am mildly okay at hack and slash. I'll be real with you guys. Keki didn't get into gaming, like real gaming, until possibly last year before. Like, I played games on my Xbox, but I wasn't super into them. It would be a very long time before I would get back into gaming, no matter what the game was. I'd play it really hard for a very long time, and then I would just stop playing. And because I was that kind of casual, I never really got into gaming. Until I got a PC! Now I love gaming again. Rip and tear! I fucking loved the Doom stuff that came out at the same time as Animal Crossing. I swear to God, the gaming community was never so peaceful as when Animal Crossing and Doom came out the same day. Keki bought Animal Crossing, but I love, guys, I love that it is canon that Doom Guy and Isabel are married. It's just so great. It's canon, guys. It was so cute. Those memes were so cute. Oh god, I still love them. Yeah, they still are the best. I love the song that came from the Doom and Animal Crossing. Wait, which one? There were so many songs that came out. I think my favorite one is the one that is Isabel singing about how she's like de-stressing by killing demons. Meanwhile, Doom Guy is de-stressing by fishing and catching bugs. The Chalk Eaters one. Hang on, I'm gonna look this up. I might as well, right? Why is it pending? Okay. Okay, I'll get back to that later. Back to YouTube. Hang on. Chalk Eaters. First of all, that is a banging name. Doom Crossing. I feel like it's the same one that I'm thinking of. Hang on, let me listen to it really quick. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I like that one. That one's cute. It's just so adorable. Yeah, it's just what I need to watch demons bleed. I freaking, first of all, I'm not gonna lie. Animal Crossing now holds a special place in Keki's heart because 2020 was absolute hell for me. I mean, it was hell for a lot of people, but it was especially hell for me personally. I was out of work. I was living with a roommate that we just did not mesh well together, and anytime I wanted to do something outside, they would get super paranoid and angry, and it just made me very unhappy. But with Animal Crossing, I felt so much better. It was such the right level of cozy and outside-ish. It just really helped. I remember during 2020, like, there was very little traffic when we were hauling hay back in 2020. I imagine. 2020, oh god. I remember just loading up the game at night and just letting it play the ambient background sounds. Like, I would have my little avatar out by the docks and just listen to the waves play with the little music that was playing in the background. And that was how I de-stressed a lot in 2020, like the first half of 2020. Because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go anywhere. I was laid off from my job. And yeah, the aforementioned stuff with my roommate, there was nothing I could do. And then, like, all the other serious stuff that was happening in 2020 just made it such a terrible experience for me. And unfortunately, I'm still paying for that now because now I just have absolute terrible anxiety going out by myself. 2020 was absolutely the worst year for everyone, let's be real. And so many people are still recovering from that time. We did not handle 2020 very correctly in hindsight. Nothing was handled correctly. And that is as political as Keki is ever going to get. Like, full stop, 2020 sucked. Glad it's over. I'm glad we're in the current year. And everyone is slightly more chill. Slightly more chill. Crow says hi, by the way. Hi, Crow! Hope you're having a good day. Or, I guess it's evening, nighttime. I hope you're having a good night. Hope you're ready for some spooks, because I've got a really cool demo here that I'm looking forward to playing. I don't remember how I found out about this game, but it looks so much fun, and it's by a YouTuber that I used to follow for a very long time back in, like, the 2010s. Hang on a sec, I'll be right back. Okay. But, like, yeah, the YouTuber, I used to watch them for a very long time. They were part of the Brony community. And now they're making video games. It's freaking awesome, and I love the style of the game. I can't pronounce the game because I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Like, I watched like 2 minutes of the trailer and then I stopped. So like, ooh, The less I know about this game, the more fun it's going to be when I get into it, because that's actually how I play video games. I will watch a little bit of the trailers, and if it gets me, I will play them. Or at least try to get them to play. Try to play them. I'm not always the greatest at getting to games. Excuse me. Goodness. Ah. But I really love the style of this game by the looks of it, and yeah. The fact that it is made by like an old brony that I used to watch kind of makes it all the more interesting, because again, it just shows how different things can get in a couple of years. Granted, I guess the My Little Pony craze was 10 years ago, but still, like, it was amazing. Also, yes, Keki was a brony. Or I guess the term is Pegasister for the girls. I liked it. I think I already mentioned that, actually. Still, I'm not a fan of the current generation, but I will admit that the generation that I was watching during that time stopped gearing itself towards the children that it was supposed to be for, and started gearing itself for the aren't I still a brony? Technically, I guess. I haven't done anything with My Little Pony in a very long time. I think I have kind of moved on from it. I still have my favorites, and I still like some of the music that came from it, but I don't have access to the music that I downloaded for it. But yeah, I guess technically you could say I'm still a brony. I've still got some of the plushies from that time. I absolutely still love the feature-length film that came out during that time. And yeah, I guess you could say I'm still a Brody at heart. I don't have any prints of My Little Pony. I'd probably get the Bishojo, or yeah, the Bishojo figurines. I meant to get them, but I haven't. I've since changed gears towards strictly anime figures that I like, which I have a lot I have a lot that I want to get that I have pre-ordered that I can't wait to actually pay for. There are some that I'm probably getting just because I think they're neat, but others I'm getting because I absolutely just genuinely love the anime that it's from. Mind you, I don't buy figures I don't watch the anime for, because I am one of those people who, if I haven't seen it, I'm not buying the merch from it. I don't care what it is. So, yeah. I got a figure coming that it will be coming out that's from the Apothecary Diaries, and I'm super excited for that. The level of detail in the sculpting of these figures is so nice too. Like let me tell you, when I was growing up with anime figures, they look like what is considered today cheap bootlegs. But these were the official versions. Are talking faces so off model, it's weird. It's so bad. Compared to the figures of today, it is phenomenal. Even the cheap $12 figurines have amazingly sculpted faces. It truly boggles my brain sometimes, the way things have changed. Like, it is just so cool. So freaking cool. Same with merch, honestly. Like, as much as I have ragged on the community for their bullshit behavior, I will say that this is quite honestly the greatest timeline to live in if you're an anime fan. Even counting the freaking bullshit that tends to come out of the anime community nowadays, with the people who we're going to refer to as tourists for simplicity's sake. The people who are not used to anime, and the people who have been in the anime thing since the 90s. Despite all that, it's a great time to be an anime fan. Or just really a fan of anything, if I'm being honest. Like as I sit here and look at the merchandise that I have on my desktop as I speak, I've got a Hatsune Miku figure, I've got a Kento Nanami figure, I've got my phone going off because I forgot to put it on silent. Forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. And, like, I've got a Nanami cat plush. I've got a Gloomy Bear pop socket that I still haven't put onto my phone. And I probably never will at this point. I've got freaking prints. I've got body pillows. I'm surprised Dandadan caught my attention like it did. I'm not. Honestly, that anime is genuinely hilarious. It is a good series. For one thing, I think like part of the humor is just how absurd it is. I freaking love the male lead in this series. He's kind of cute in a way, but only when he has Turbo Granny's powers. It's wonderful, very demure. That's not what that word means, my love. That is not what that word means. I thought for the longest time I just didn't like anime. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about anime. Anime is not a genre. It is a medium. There are several different genres within the anime medium. You've got your horror, your fantasy, your sci-fi, your slice of life, and then you've got the million other subcategories. You've got your specific niche. You've got your fashion style anime, like Smile Down the Runway. You've got your fan servicey animes. You've got your harem. You've got your reverse harems. You have your love stories. You getting the point? There's a lot of different genres that you can look up. Like, there's a boxing anime called Hajime no Ippo, which... It's an old anime, first of all. Before anyone tries to watch that, I want you to keep in mind that it is an old anime from, like, I want to say the 80s? Maybe the 70s? I'm not entirely sure. Actually, you know what? Let me look that up. Just so that I can 100% be sure that I know. Hajime Ippo. Yeah, it came out in 1989, so late 80s, early 90s. Hands, the anime. Yeah, like, you've got a whole bunch of shit like that. It's good if you are okay with the very dated humor, which Keki doesn't mind. I've watched some shit from like the 1920s. I am not surprised by jack shit in anything. Unless it's just genuinely like poorly written, in which case I'm kind of just But like the humor is very much 80s humor. 80s and 90s humor. So if you go watching that anime, just bear in mind the humor is old. The humor is old, and it's not just old, it's old from a foreign culture, where their jokes can be very different from ours. And that's the thing when going into anime is to keep in mind. Any anime genre, really. The culture is not yours, unless you are actually from Japan. And that's just something to keep in mind when actually engaging in any kind of foreign media. It's like, what culture is this from? What does that culture find funny? What does it find interesting? What is its history? When engaging with this kind of stuff, you do have to keep these things in mind, because American culture, which is very vast, depending on from state to state and coast to coast, and yeah, just there's a lot of things to keep in mind when watching anime. I love adventure anime. I love isekai, although right now isekai genre just Jesus fucking Christ, can we finally get something good? Although ReZero is good. I like that series. And I also like Shield Hero, but like the last season I haven't watched yet. Like anything, I like any kind of anime really. To me specifically, anime is a genre. Because I will watch pretty much any genre of anime. Like, I will watch the comedies, the horror, the adventure. I'm not huge into the sci-fi, depending on, like, how strict the sci-fi is. Because something I have learned in two specific genres, both fantasy and science fiction, there are two types of fantasy and science fiction. The high fantasy, where you've got your Lord of the Rings style stuff, where there's shitloads of lore, a very complex magic system, and then you've got what I consider to be soft fantasy, where the rules only matter so long as it's within the realm that you've created. I mean, by logic, I love Western mostly, and whatever we classify Lagoon as. Lagoon is an action anime, I would say. Classify that as action. Just like movies. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I'd consider Black Lagoon to just be an action flick. Like, if we're going by, like, movie genres or any other genre, it would just be an action flick. Like, there's a lot of other deeper things in that series, but if you're going into it just wanting to watch hot women shoot guns, it's there. In fact, that's how I engaged with it at first. And after watching it a bajillion times, because the dubbing is just absolutely Pete. It's good. And then you've got, like, yeah, your Western anime, which Western can even take a subgenre when it comes to anime, because you've got things like, well, Cowboy Bebop, which is a space Western, a space opera Western, which is also good. Keki is not a fan of Cowboy Bebop, but, like, it is a classic for a reason. It is a good anime. It's just not my favorite anime. Honestly, there's just so much to enjoy when it comes to anime. You've got your thrillers, which Keki is a huge fan of, straight horror anime. You've got your comedies. I could go on about this for hours, honestly. And then you've got, like, your more mainstream shonen anime. Their Heaven's Lost Property. I haven't watched that. I meant to watch it when I was a young teenager, but I haven't gotten back to it yet. And at this point, I'm a little afraid that I wouldn't enjoy it now as I would if I was a teenager. Because my tastes nowadays have become much more refined. While I am more likely to watch pretty much anything, I am much more critical. As contradictory as that sounds. And some of the anime that I grew up watching, holy shit, it does not age well in the dubs. Like, I'm going back and I'm rewatching this anime called Descendants of Darkness, which, if you haven't watched that anime, I recommend only watching the intro theme. Because unfortunately, the dub has aged like milk. And there are some like really good voice actors in this. Like, if you watch the stuff that they're in now, the voice acting is phenomenal. But going back and watching this anime, you can tell that this was probably one of their first roles. And it's interesting to watch just on that alone. But the thing is about Descendants of Darkness that never occurred to me as a young teen watching this, but it's so obvious now. It's a boy's love story. It did not click in my dumb raccoon baby brain that this was a BL story, but now it's so obvious. Like back when I was a teenager, a young Fujoshi, I was just happy to see any kind of anime that had these sort of interactions. It did not occur to me that this was in fact canonically boys' love. And now looking back, I'm just thinking, Jesus Christ, Kex. You really just... Young Keki just did not think about these sort of things. I was into the pretty anime characters. That was it. I still am, if I'm being honest. Look, I know it's cringe, but I still enjoy High School DxD. That's not cringe. High School DxD is your typical ecchi harem anime, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not cringe. There's no such thing as cringe. Man, cringe does not exist. And I stand by that. High School DxD, well, I can't watch that. Okay, that is cringe. I will admit that Hunter is cringe. Fuck you. Stop it! I know I'm harem trash and I know what I am. Yeah, I know. I like harem anime too. I just can't watch it much because I do have to watch these animes in public, at my work, at my day job, at my night job. So I have to avoid ecchi series simply for that. But I will watch them at home, absolutely, with no shame. I love this stuff. Unfortunately, I can't watch them at work because my customer base is not the greatest. Harem is good. Trashy anime is good. Even poorly dubbed anime can be good. If you're into that. But if you're like me, it tends to be a bit 50-50. But there's so much that you could watch when it comes to anime, and so much that you can get into. And some of it is actually inspired by Western style animation. Some of it is very strictly Japanese, and some of it is more Western inspired. Just like we have TV shows today that follow Japanese anime in terms of styling and pacing. It's a fun little melting pot. And I 100% enjoy it. Animation is absolutely the greatest thing in the world. And I genuinely just prefer animation to live action any day. I'm still hesitant on a lot of the 3D stuff because I remember when a lot of the 3D animation was coming out, it all looked very samey and not good. Nowadays we have come a long way and people are doing more stylized 3D, and I'm into that. I was watching Blue-Eyed Samurai, which I highly recommend if you're into old samurai style TV shows. It is genuinely good, despite all the let's just say adult content that's in it. There are some scenes where as I was watching it, I'm just sitting here this is awkward. I feel like I shouldn't be watching this. I am a grown-ass adult. But watching explicit scenes where two people are having a wrestling match to keep it TOS friendly, it's a little awkward for me. I find scenes like that to be very awkward, and I don't like it. So, despite that, it's a good series. But yes, there are adult wrestling scenes in the show, and they do not shy away from showing these scenes. It's not gratuitous. They do actually serve a point. But even gratuitous scenes, it's a good series. I highly recommend it. And I can't wait for the season 2 to come out. I hope it does come out. It's a genuinely good story. Holy shit. I don't even know which character I like the most. Like, it is that good. Like, I enjoy the main character. That character has some growth and some issues to sort through. And then you've got, like, the female character whose name I totally forget. And then you've got the rival character, again, name totally forgotten. I'm terrible at names. It's why all of you guys have nicknames. I recommend it, and yeah. I have talked about anime for a good solid hour now. I could talk for a lot longer. I really, really could. It. When I was a young kid who finally got into anime, it was like it opened up a new pathway in my brain. And I have just been following that path ever since. I have not strayed from that path. The music is great. The style is great. The writing can be great. It can also be shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, let's take Ghost Stories for example. That was the first ever abridged series. Before YouTube, we had Ghost Stories. And the original Japanese version of that, if anyone doesn't already know this, what the fuck was that? The original Japanese version is 100% horror. However, it did not do very well in Japan, so when they imported it to America, they had a few rules, very few rules when adapting this to the American market. They just wanted to get their money back on the budget that they made at this point. And they're like, you can't change the names. The plot of the episodes needs to be the same. But beyond that, you can do whatever the fuck you want. And that's how we got the comedy that we have today. I still have not watched Ghost Stories. I want to watch the original version, though. Because, like, I like horror stories. And I think I would actually genuinely enjoy it. But because I have to watch it in the original dub, it's a little harder for me to get into. Also, there's no official way to watch Ghost Stories. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Hulu. It's not on any official streaming service. I don't even think Crunchyroll has it. Because, oh boy, the humor there, the humor in that series, it was okay then. It's not okay now. I still find it funny, mind you, because I kind of grew up on that humor. But time and place for everything, right? It's all good. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Good shit, good shit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a snack. Because Keki wants a snack. Snacky snack. What's it? What we got? We have chocolate. Because I need chocolate. And I'm gonna get soda too, because I have water here. But I want soda. And we're gonna drink a Fanta. Japanese peach Fanta. Never had that. I am right here. You cannot burn things, but I am right here. Ooh, that's peachy. I like that. Hey, Bebop, you should start buying the foreign versions of sodas, like Fanta, to do your Pop One Open reviews. I think you would enjoy that. And I got these at a local FYE. And they're really good. This Fanta that I have is tasty. You should. You totally should. They're not super expensive either. I mean, I think the Fanta cost me like $3. Well, okay. It's not expensive for what it could be. It's a little expensive for soda if you're used to, but I don't actually know the prices of soda pops. I just buy soda. I know that I'm going to pay it regardless. Ah, no! I knocked over my snack. That's not good. Mm. Sorry, I am craving sugar like a motherfucker. Which, for the record, I always crave sugar, but like, I don't know. I worked out today. I deserve my little snacky snack. I buy a 12 pack for $3. Dang. Like, I tend to buy these, I'm sure on Amazon they're a lot cheaper and you can buy more, but like, I just bought these at the FYE here. And I really like it. And I only wanted to buy one because, like, I didn't know if I would like these or not. I also have a strawberry cola in here, but I am saving that for a special day. What's not to love about strawberry cola, right? It's strawberry and it's cola. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese Coca-Cola. They had a peach flavor, but I didn't know how much these sodas cost. Because not all of them had price tags on them. So I only bought the strawberry one. I think I might next time buy the peach one to see if I like it. I don't know. Oh my god, this Hello Kitty chocolate cream thing is so tasty. Like, holy fuck. Excuse me while I gush over snacks for a few minutes. We're past our no snack talking quota. These are really good. Either that or because I didn't really, I mean, I ate. Don't get me wrong. Keki ate. Keki was very responsible and she ate. Keki is very responsible and she has water here too. But I haven't had sweets. And these are really good. They're not too sweet. If there's one thing I like about Japanese snacks, it's that they are actually like really, really like a nice sweetness to them. They don't taste like pure sugar, which some of the American snacks that I have do tend to taste like. A lot of people think that because I have a sweet tooth, that it means that you can just toss sugar into a thing and that's how that I would like it. And it's like, no. Because there is such a thing as too much sugar. When all you taste is the refined sugar and not the flavor, it's too much fucking sugar. If the flavor itself is extremely sweet, that's one thing. But if it tastes like you just dumped a bunch of sugar into a container, that's just terrible. I say the same thing for spicy foods. If it doesn't enhance the flavor, then there's no point. Because yes, Keki does enjoy spicy food, even though she's trying to like abstain from it a little bit. These things are flavor enhancers. So if they don't enhance the flavor, what is the point? I found the Lester Fixin soda, the ranch soda, but I need to spend 50. Oh, fuck that! No way in hell! Hang on, that's not right. No way in hell, that is not right. I know for damn sure that I can find you a better deal on that. Hang on, Bebop. Okay, so I have found on Amazon that you can buy a 12 pack, but it has all kinds of different flavors, all the cursed flavors. And then there's one for like roughly $20 where you get two flavors. I will admit the Amazon pricings do suck. But it is what it is. Oh my god, there's mustard soda. There's pickle and mustard sodas. There's a blue cheese dressing soda. Bebop. I have content for you. If you guys don't follow Bebop on Instagram, you totally should. I honestly love his Pop One Opens show. It is genuinely fun. He's got like this like old school metal TV program forum. Like, okay, I don't know if very many people actually know what I'm talking about when I say this. But there used to be a time where like there was late night talk forums on TV, and the way Bebop does his Pop One Open reviews reminds me of those ones that I used to see like way late at night as a kid, like a little kid. Like these things died out, I think, early 2000s. But it's got one of those feelings to it, and it's really cool and nostalgic feeling. So if you're into seeing someone drink cursed flavors of soda, which Keki is going to make him do because it's funny and I am a sadist, I recommend you guys check out Pop One Open. But do be sure to follow Mr. Bebop 1796. If I recall, that's your Instagram handle, right, Bebop? It's the Mr. Bebop 1796. I can't remember. Sorry. I'm already following you. Yep, that's the Insta. Awesome. Totally recommend people follow that. It is funny. He's such a nerd. He's such a nerd, guys. He's such a nerd. And I mean that in the best way possible. Give Mr. Bebop a shout out. Let me see if I can do that from here. Hang on. Yep. Woo, shout out. I'm trying to get Bebop into VTubing, but I don't think he'll ever actually do it. I think he'd have a lot of fun though. I'm enjoying it, that's for damn sure. One day I'll get him into it. One day. And then I'll just absolutely spam everybody with it. I want to be able to do streams with my friends. These friends specifically. I want to do one with Oni, with Jaded Oni. Like I would love to do one with her. But I don't think that's currently in the works. I'm not sure how we can do collaborations in general. I don't think either of us are at that point yet. I would like to do it, actually, if I'm being honest. There are a lot of people that I would love to do collabs with, but we're not at that point yet. And one day it'll happen. We just gotta take our time. You just gotta take it slow. Take it slow, take your time. In all things. In all things, really. Whatever journey you guys are on, take your time. It's okay for things to be slow. There is nothing wrong with going at your own pace. It took Keki 4 years 4 years to finally get up the nerve to start doing this VTubing thing. Hell, actually, no, if I'm being honest, it took a lot longer because even before VTubing, I wanted to do YouTube content. And I started that in my past life. But because of a lot of different other things, I ended up having to quit that. Just couldn't do it anymore. And because I was so far out of the habit, by the time I was able to do it again, I never did it. I'm very thankful to the people who have encouraged me to pursue this. And yeah. Now we're just taking it slow. Going at our own pace. You just gotta go at your own pace. Don't try to pace yourself with other people, you know? Because if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, you will fail. That is just how it works. You can't be comparing yourself to other people. You will do things at your own pace. You will do things at your own rate. And that's okay. I think more people need to, subscribe to that mindset. And don't get me wrong, even I forget my own advice here, and I have compared myself to other streamers who are much further along than I am, who have managed to reach affiliate in a short amount of time. Excuse me. And who have done a lot of really cool stuff. I can and will but won't care. I mean, if that's what gets you out of bed in the morning, by all means. Even to people who think that, I'm not gonna make it, I'm still gonna do it. 'Cause spite your enemies, live your best life to piss off your enemies. But always spite responsibly. Anyways, I think I've chatted long enough. Let's get into the game, shall we? Hopefully I do this correctly. I need to turn on the desktop audio. Hopefully this doesn't take over my entire screen, because I actually and it does. It takes over the entire screen. Hang on. I have to figure out back. Where am I going? There we go. Gotta open this, because I want to be able to watch chat. Sorry, hang on. I have so much shit open, oh my god. Let's close some shit, shall we? There we go. Oh, I forgot to add it. I'm an idiot. Keki knows what she's doing. Totally knows what she's doing. Jesus Christ. Okay. Specific window. What? There we go. Okay. Oh, too big. Put you right there. Excuse me while I do something that I should have done before I even got on stream. She's so smart. There we go. Transition. Can you guys see the game okay? I hope so. The sodas are in my Amazon cart. It'll cost me $35. Fuck yeah! I'm looking forward to the content, my bro. Okay, okay. Now let's get back to it. Hang on, let me move you guys real quick. Oh. Let me try to move you guys really quick. You guys can't see where I have you on my screen, but I have a thing. Brain has thing. How the fuck do I close it out? There we go. I'm gonna move you guys over here. I say this like you can fucking see anything. There we go. Now I can see you guys in a manner in which I am used to. Ooh. Performance, fidelity. Performance, fidelity. I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Let's go to school! Woo! Like, look at this style. Isn't it so cool, guys? And this is just the demo. I think I started following Ink Rose, because that's who made this. If you guys can see it down in the corner there. Ink Rose Inc. 2024. Like, I think I refollowed her account. Because, yeah, I'm actually very curious about this game. It looks really cool.
Noiramore Academy, one of Drakenspire's most prestigious schools with over 500 years of storied history. The current headmaster, Julius Claiborne, is a former general who runs our school with military precision and discipline. Our wonderful planet of Noives is home to a great many talents in resonetic abilities, and Noiramore's teachers are uniquely qualified in instructing such essential subjects. But while we specialize in resonetic talents,
I wonder why that other teacher doesn't have a horn. I'm curious.
Every student is encouraged to explore their unique talents in our extracurricular programs. Noiramore Academy guides our students to commit to their studies, keep sound minds, maintain their manners, and most importantly, behave in a manner befitting the reputation of our beloved institution.
I love the character design
Miss
here.
Hovern. Is that really what you're up to now?
I wouldn't call it extortion, sir. I simply told the cafeteria cook that I would keep the existence of his pet vermin on the down low if he provided me with an extra brownie or two at lunchtime. It was mutual exchange that neither of us had issues with.
Yes, Judith, that's extortion. Of course he had issues with it. Thank goodness I caught you in the act.
Well, why am I the one sitting here in this office when it's the cook who is keeping vermin pets?
I've already talked with Mr. Seabrook, Judith. It's dealt with. And more importantly, none of your business. What concerns me is you. Sneaking around at night, lying to teachers, extorting staff. This is a decidedly concerning trend. Don't you want to be a good example for your sister?
Indeed. It must be hard enough for her to be younger than her classmates.
For the next month, you are not permitted to attend film club. Do you understand, Miss Hovern?
But, sir, I won't be able to see any movies outside of that club.
Hence why it's a punishment. Miss Nunatak will
It's
check
supposed
that
to
you
be
aren't
black
seen
and white.
there.
Yeah,
I'll make
it
sure.
is. It's got the
Judith,
monochrome style
head
to
back
it.
to class, please.
It's very noir styled.
Good old Seabrook didn't rat me out, it seems. Brownies weren't the only things I asked him for. Apparently, one of his old classmates from back in the day was really into puzzles. He set up some kind of secret puzzle in the history classroom years ago, and Seabrook never figured it out. Let's see if I can.
God, I love her already.
During the Onyx War, various battles were fought in the Inked Wastes. Some were relegated to land, others underground in the caverns, and many on the Inked Sea. Our fiefdom, Drakkenspire, went head-to-head against the fiefdom of Northberg in a horrid conflict spanning 4 years. It irrevocably changed our fiefdom forever. Miss Cabrera, no drawing in class. Can anyone here tell me why the Onyx War was
I used to draw a
instigated?
lot in class.
Miss Landerhoof.
I got in so much
ma'am.
trouble.
The Onyx War was started due to Northberg spies sabotaging our resonatic ring production process. Northberg took advantage of this to sell their own rings in order to gain the kingdom's favor.
A good summation, Miss Landerhoof.
I'm curious as to why she doesn't have a horn.
Can anyone else tell me why it was the Inked Wastes that were chosen as the fateful battleground?
I'm sure we'll find
The
out.
Inked Wastes is between the two fiefdoms. Plus, it was where we mined our ore for the rings.
But it sounds cool.
Excellent,
It looks cool.
Mr.
Everything about this looks cool.
Now, what is it about the Inked Wastes that make it a particularly terrible place to fight a war? Miss Aker?
Oh, yes, Miss Grimsby. Well, the Inked Waste is a nasty, nasty place, full of hard creatures that will gobble you up and suck out all of your blood. Oh, and of course you can't forget to mention the Surge, which will suck you down into his deep depths and fill your lungs with tar, his tendrils digging deep into your brain until...
That's quite
I think we
enough,
found
Miss
someone
Aker.
who's into monsters.
Quite enough. Our unit this semester
That
will
was-
be
that was
all
very
about
detailed.
the Onyx War. Since it is the most recent major conflict in Drakkenspire's history, we will be studying it in depth. And speaking of which, you may have heard tell that a
Ouch.
new science teacher will be joining us this year to replace Mr. Mason. His name is Mr. Bagshaw, and he actually worked in the Research and Development Division of the Drakkenspire Army. I'm sure he will have plenty to share with you that can enhance your education. Anyway, I am now giving you the rest of the period to work on the papers I assigned to you yesterday about the instigation of the war. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Dismissed.
The note Seabrook gave me says history classroom. Page number equals number of cave hounds times number of windows plus number of desks.
I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. I leave you with this for a little bit. You guys didn't burn anything, did you? You better not have. There is no arson today. Oh, I forgot that this was a puzzle game. We'll figure it out. Time to start writing shit down. What's a cave hound? There are a lot. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Going up and down stairs leaves Keki winded. This is why she needs to get back in shape. Page number of what book? I'm assuming a textbook, but there are a lot of textbook types here.
Guess I'll give the textbook shelf a look.
Guess we'll do that. Welcome to Noiramore Academy. Use WAS to walk, the mouse to move your camera, left click to interact, and right click to think about the people or object you are looking at. Okay, good. You can review your clues by pressing the by pressing I to look at your items, then click on the item and press the space to inspect it. Cool. Oh, okay. Oh, right. I still have to get used to controls.
Good old number 2.
I will eventually get used to these controls, but it's going to take me a minute. Okay.
Before I ask them, I should figure out what page number I'm looking for.
Fuck. I have no idea. Fuck. 12?
That doesn't sound right. A picture of the biggest island in the Inked Sea. It's where the Onyx tribe lives. Miss Nunatak comes from there, I think. These were all recently published. Seabrook's friend went to school before the war, so I doubt any of these would work. I should ask the book sprites for help.
We will get to that momentarily. I want to know what this
A
is.
picture of a soldier from the Onyx War. I think he was Grimsby's son.
Aw.
A model of one of the submarines used in the war. They were gradually phased out after the monsters in the Inked Sea were mutated by psi bombs and destroyed subs on sight.
Oh my. That's a hell of a thing.
A knight's helm. Some helmets try to offer protection for the horn, but that ends up blocking waves needed for combat. Besides, most healthy horns have natural current barriers that work almost as well as armor anyway.
Well then. That's pretty neat.
Before I ask them, I should figure out what peg.
I think it's number 2. Let's try 2.
That
Nope.
doesn't sound right.
I don't think I should try to strong arm this.
Lydia Cabrera. Artist and big-time sports fan. She mostly likes paint, but I've seen her make art pieces out of anything she can get her hands on. Both she and I don't get along with the teachers too well, but she has the advantage of being an artist. After all, it's hard to stay too mad at the girl who will draw the school holiday card designs for free. I've known her since last year.
Well then. There's a book behind me. Can I look at that? Wait, that's my desk, isn't it?
Hey Jay, what's the damage?
Banned from film club for a while.
Bummer. We just got a copy of Murder in the Depths too.
You did?
Yep. Hopefully they won't return it to town before you see it.
Almost makes me regret being such a delinquent.
I really like her. She's kind of a little shit.
What are you doing?
Carbon shock. Wanna help me?
Why would I do that?
I want to make a whole set of carved chalk to give to David below me on the lake potty. I think he'd, think it's neat or something.
Lydia, David is like 4 years older than you.
Which won't be
Interesting
a problem
game
when
and
he's a
character.
famous
Yeah,
lake
it's really
star in
cool.
his mid-20s. Might as well make sure he knows my name before he gets famous and all. So, are you gonna help me or not? I'd do it myself, but he's leaving for a game in a few hours, and I want to give it to him before then.
I don't really want to get my gloves dirty. Can you give me a lunch token in exchange?
Ugh, sure. Come on.
Well then, I guess that's cool. Oh, hi Lou, I forgot you were down there. But yeah, I think the game and character designs are really interesting. It's so much fun. I am not good at puzzle games, but we're gonna try it anyways, because why not, right? Her, Inkrose's art style is really pretty. I will admit this. I've always liked it. And I'm really enjoying Judith's character of being a very cheeky delinquent girl. I enjoy delinquent characters when they're done right.
Fine.
Great, here's the knife. Just try to match the 3 I've already made, okay? Chip off the sides.
Oh, okay, how do I... Oh, fuck me. This is going to be difficult. Okay. Carve. Oh. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Huh? Ah! Doing this with a mouse is hard. Okay. Ah! Shit. My mouse skills are not very good. But I think I'm doing pretty damn good here so far. Raccoon! Yeah! Oh, apparently I can toggle the speed. Okay. But I don't feel like toggling the speed. We'll just go with the speed that we were going at. So I think we can do this. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Boop. Boop. Ah! Yeah. Yep, I fucked up. Let's just do this side first. The inside first. That way I know where to cut. Or whatever. Yeah, there we go. Ah! This is so much harder to do than I expected. Okay. That's the hardest part, I think. Yay. Oh, fuck me. Obviously they're gonna get harder as we go, but still. I was hoping it wouldn't get too complicated. Ah, there we go. Ah! No! Come. No! Back. Ah! Fuck. There we go. Oh my god, my mouse. Please. No. Ah! Here? No. Here. Ah! There we go. Jesus, this is much harder than I thought. It's so easy and yet so hard at the same time. Ah! Especially when your mouse just does not want to comply. I did that wrong. There we go. There we go. Ah! You could do it. Yeah, I could do it. It's just, oh my god, my mouse just wants to freeze on me very randomly. Yeah, we did it!
These look fine.
Thanks.
Fine.
Yeah. Here's a lunch token for your time. Treat yourself.
Thanks.
Cool. We did a thing. Let's go talk to this person.
Judith, hey, have you finished the paper yet?
Naturally.
Ha! Well, I'm just a tad worried about getting it done on time. Especially because I'm just not getting it.
This game is very...
Mrs.
Is it very me?
Grimsby's
Do you
teaching
think
style
so?
is, well...
Wait, what does that mean?
Atrocious.
I was going to choose a kinder word, like peculiar?
That's the meanest thing I've ever heard coming out of your mouth.
Well, it's hard for her to teach about a war when she gets queasy over just mentioning death or blood. She's definitely skipping out on some important stuff. Can you summarize the cause of the war a bit more clearly for me?
Okay. Well, looks like we're doing history.
All right. Don't tell me I never did anything for you. The fiefdoms of Northberg and Drakkenspire have been at odds for hundreds of years, ever since they were first established by brothers with bad blood between them. Our fiefdom of Drakkenspire was known for the production of excellent resonetic augmentation rings. This was due to the high-quality ore mined from our territory in the Inked Wastes. These rings rose our standing with the king, drawing the jealousy of Northberg. 25 years ago, however, many rings were found to be dangerously faulty, to the point that some who used them lost their resonetic talents altogether. A misinformation campaign was launched that said it was due to Baron Leoric of Drakkenspire pursuing cheaper mining in areas with ore tainted by the Surge.
Ooh.
Royal investigations were launched. In the meantime, Baron Neirath of Northberg offered to sell his own rings and provide medical assistance to the affected fiefdoms. The king began to favor Neirath.
This is very
and granted him the
lore
rights
heavy.
to
I like
mine
it.
in the Inked Wastes. Soon, however, the king's spies revealed the truth. A double agent, supposedly working for Drakkenspire, had manipulated documents to direct miners to the tainted areas, making it look like Baron Leoric had ordered it. Once the truth was revealed, tensions between the fiefdoms skyrocketed. Leoric, furious, mobilized his troops and marched upon the Inked Wastes, intent on taking his mines back. Neirath sent out troops.
I like the shadow puppet style here
he
too.
still had legal rights to the land. A battle began. The initial conflict was very bloody, very quickly, since Drakenspire's citizenry were incensed at Neirath's actions. The fervor of combat led to some of the Northberg miners to be killed in the fray. Since they were civilians, Northberg's soldiers fought back with a similar anger. Meanwhile, the king was mad with Leoric for engaging Neirath since the investigation was not closed, and he'd bypassed royal authority by sending out troops. As such, the king did not take sides, leading the fiefdoms to engage in combat exclusively with the other, as other fiefdoms were not permitted to become involved. The war lasted for 4 years and was fought almost entirely in the Inked Wastes. The area was already known for its strange, twisted evils, horrid beasts, and the infection of the surge on the land.
Ooh, I can't wait to get to these
Bloodshed
monsters. They look really
and
cool.
types of resonetic weaponry only twisted the place further. One can only be glad we were born after it was all over, eh?
Huh. I think I'm getting it a bit more now. Thanks, Judith.
No problem.
You mentioned resonetic weapons affecting the land. Did those help or hurt the surge? Oh, and what happened to Lord Neirath after the war?
This whole unit is going to be about the war. You'll learn that stuff soon enough. And if you don't get it, I'll drill it into your skull, knucklehead.
Ha ha. Thanks.
I need to go back to the other girl and ask her questions, but for now.
What are you doing?
Sketching the window. I've always liked it. I want to build stained glass windows in my church one day.
Your church? Don't you mean your dad's church?
I used to want to take over for my dad, but now I've been thinking of building a church of my own once I go through seminary college.
Already got your life planned out for yourself, huh? You're only 13, Deacon. Lighten up a little.
Don't you have any dreams for yourself when you're older? You're not going to be exploring the school and frustrating the teachers forever.
I mean, technically, I could keep doing both of those things if I became a teacher myself.
Oh,
You?
wouldn't that
dreaming to
be
a
an
teacher?
interesting take?
Doubtful.
You got me.
Wow.
Though, I'd say my current hobbies would lead to a mean career in detective work,
I
no?
think she'd make a better
That
teacher,
sounds more
personally.
like you. Detective Huthern has a nice ring to it.
I can already imagine it. Printed on the frosted glass door of my one-room office in the city that never sleeps.
Woohoo!
Any plans for the
Aspirations.
Yeah, I've got a few sketches I'm working on. I don't know how I'm going to get enough wood or nails to finish my plans though.
We could take apart the door on Glitter's stable. Or we could dig up her grave and use the coffin. She's an animal made out of stone. She doesn't really need a coffin anyway.
Holy shit, you're
Dude.
devious.
Alright. If I come across any, I'll make sure not to tell you where I sourced it from.
I love that face. That very much, Jesus Christ, can you not? We had a...
She mostly, but after all, I've known her.
Oh, I can jump! Holy shit! I didn't know I could jump.
Have you finished your paper?
No, I'm a visual artist. Words bore me.
Do you want some help or something?
It'll all go over my horns anyway. Don't bother. I'll listen to a recording or something about the war later.
Fair enough.
Has Mr. Cabrera caught you yet?
For what?
Turning your library book into a shadow box of that sports star guy?
His protective cousin instincts will outweigh his librarian need to send me to detention.
Somehow I doubt that.
Have you been caught for taking one of the automaton's personality cores?
Its voice was really annoying, okay?
Well then. Okay, who else could I talk to? Okay, that didn't work. Gonna talk to more people. Wait, can I talk to this person? Why? Why? Can I or can I not interact with this person? Okay, well, whatever. We'll talk to this one.
That's Marisol Aker. She's a member of the Historical Reenactment Club. She insists that she's a secret heir to the throne, descended from a long-lost royal ancestor. She's also really into true crime and horror stories. Once, she was taken to the counselor for the amount of books she checked out on concerning subjects. Sol's never hurt anybody, though. She's a good kid.
Lady Judith! Greetings!
Hello, Sol.
Might I ask if the film club will have the honor of your presence today? We are watching Murder in the Depths, a delightful horror reel that combines Fellmorian and Noivesan directing technique. Additionally, I heard tell that real skeletons were used to depict the bodies of the murder victims.
Oh my
please
God.
refrain from informing any school staff of this fact. I do not wish to get into detention again for my interests.
I feel like oh god, I love this character.
Can't join in film club for a while.
Oh, really? I'm simply crestfallen to hear such a thing.
By the way, this is the voice actress for Amanda the Adventurer. If you didn't know.
Deathly delicious, as you always say.
Indeed, I do.
I like her. She's into some fucked up shit. I like it. She's a character after my own heart.
You mentioned getting into detention at one point. What was that for?
Have I not told you of that incident? Ah, yes. This was from before we knew one another, I believe. In the library's radio room, I and several other students had met up to share our favorite radio shows. I turned the channel to my personal pick. As it went on, a few of the students seemed to become quite frightened. The librarian came in to check on us, and when he heard what we were listening to, well, he immediately took me to the headmaster's office. Unfortunately, I was banned from turning the channel ever again.
That sucks.
What exactly did you have them listen to?
A series detailing the stories of serial killers. A tad graphic, I must admit, but also rife with educational content.
She got in trouble for having her friends listen to a horror podcast. That's some shit that I would have done.
What are you reading there?
An autopsy report, that's all.
Autopsy? Of who?
Baroness Belladonna Lattimore, a death from 30 years ago that many would consider suspicious.
Oh.
I'm continuing my studies of famous deaths in order to increase my likelihood of becoming a forensic pathologist someday.
She has goals.
That is my backup career plan, if my status as a true princess is never officially acknowledged anyway.
So you're trying to solve a cold case. Have you gotten any leads?
Some things I find unusual, yes, but nothing that hasn't been already noted by famous doctors. Besides, my specialty is in cadaver forensics. I'll need a detective's mind to piece together the entire mystery. Perhaps you might assist me in that sometime soon, Judith, since you're so good at mysteries and all.
That does sound like a good bit of fun. We'll keep that in mind. What's going on with the reenactment club? Becky still won't talk to me.
I wonder who Becky is.
Are you planning on rejoining? Because, to be entirely honest, Lady Judith, I do not believe you will be allowed.
I'm just curious about what you're all up to.
I see. Well, our next grand reenactment is happening in a few days' time. It will be one of our biggest yet, covering the land and sea battle of Westlane on the 25th anniversary of the Onyx War's beginning.
Oh yeah.
I
Grimsby
enjoy
mentioned
Soul's
that.
enthusiasm
And
so
she
much.
said that non-club students are encouraged to join, since it's so big and educational or something. I know I can't become a club member, but I could probably help out a bit in this one, right?
Lady Judith, you know that I cannot approve you or not. You would have to talk with Becky.
Damn it.
Have you apologized to her yet?
No. Why should I have to? She was the one who started everything.
Are you sure her slights against you were reality rather than simply perceived?
I know what I saw. I can read people.
Oh my.
Not all books are the same language. Other languages exist, and one person cannot know all of them. As a person who holds precious friendships with the both of you, this continued feud hurts my heart. Pray, consider taking the first step to end it.
Ugh. Gotta be the bigger person, apparently. I don't wanna.
Fashion about 500 years out of date. Who thought those pants were a good idea?
What's wrong with the pants?
An old plate depicting Queen Clarentia. I don't know why any royal would want food smeared all over an image of their face, though. Oh, come on, Judith. They're obviously decorative. Think.
Are they, though? Oh.
A diorama of a typical crystal farm from 500 years ago. It's considered good, honest work. But if being honest means no money and a lack of indoor plumbing, I think I'll keep my tongue white with at least a few lies.
Well then.
That's Deacon Vespsha. He's good friends with Lydia, Gina and I. His dad is a pastor in town, which means he's a bit too much of a moralist for my taste. But he's got a sharp tongue at times. He fixed up the old treehouse we use as a clubhouse.
It's interesting seeing how she thinks about people in this game.
Gina Wendigan, resident drama kid. She was cast as a fluff bat in an upcoming school play, and has been method acting for a month now. Her obsession got even worse when she read through the Warrior Bats books.
Oh my god!
She thinks they're actually accurate to fluff bat behavior, and now she's declared I'm part of her bat clan. Her antics can be weird, but she's a good friend. I've known her for a long time.
Oh my god. Did they just make a Warrior Cats reference? Did anyone ever read the Warrior Cat books growing up? I read one of them as a kid. In fact, I think I was in middle school when I read it. But I read one of them, and I wanted to get into them, but those books have like 500 novels, and they're still going, from what I understand. It is insane. I mean, on one hand, you'd have quite a lot of books to read, so did you buy this game? No, this is just the demo. The full game hasn't been released yet. They're still working on it. This is just the demo. And I actually watched a video where Inkrose talks about the animation process for this game. It's really interesting. It's also how I found out the voice actress for Amanda the Adventurer in that game is the voice of Marisol, the wannabe princess chick that we were just talking to. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something really quick. I'll be right back. What? No, no, it is not time. Stop it. Stop it right now. I just had to take off this waist cincher that I was wearing for my workout because it's also supposed to help me with my posture. And I forgot that I had been wearing it for like a good hour, hour and a half. I gotta wear it longer, but I think I need to pace myself just a tad bit with it. And it was getting just a tad bit uncomfortable. And now we're back at it. Whew, felt good. Don't burn anything.
Nightclaw Judith, I need your help.
With what?
Well, my wings are that of a warrior. They are strong and my claws are sharp. All good traits of a warrior bat. However, well, sometimes I can wield them a little clumsily. And, I ripped a small hole when I was swooping past this dress.
Oh, Gina, this dress is 500 years old.
I know. If Grimsby sees, I might get kicked out of the school. But I've built my roost here. I can't get kicked out.
I think she's supposed to be a furry.
As a Nightclaw clan, I am formally
I love
asking
her.
for your assistance, Judith.
It looks like the dress uses a particular stitch here. I don't know how to copy it well enough to pass Grimsby's inspection.
Squeak, squeak, squeak! Oh, I'm sorry. That was a curse word in bat language. I need to watch my tongue.
I'll try to find someone who could help. This sounds like something Becky would know.
Thanks, Nightclaw Judith. You are a valuable member of the clan.
Oh my god. I love her. There's not a single character in this so far that I don't love.
The play is next week, right? Are you excited for all your method acting to finally pay off?
We Fluffbats have a great appreciation for the arts. I am happy to take part in the play and make my clan proud by representing our warrior hearts.
What's going to happen to your Fluffbat persona once the play is over?
Wait, what is?
I am a true
What?
bat at heart. I don't know what you mean by persona.
In another play she was cast as a janitor, and she cleaned the whole cafeteria. And when she was cast as a tree, she stayed outside and photosynthesized for hours.
She's a dork.
She's completely dedicated to the bit.
I love it. She's a dork.
Added anything neat to your roost lately?
Oh, yes, yes. I just added a hammock to sleep from. It's not traditional to my people, since they hang from the ceiling with their feet, but it is very comfortable, and it's hanging off the ground to keep me safe from predators.
Oh, that's right. She needed a hammock because she almost broke her horn when she tried to sleep while hanging from the rafters.
A question for you, Nightclaw Judith. I saw you've added a poster of a Psyquine man to your roost. Is this because you find him, what's the word in your language? Cute?
Gina, come on. That's just the poster for a detective holoreel. I'm not ready to like boys yet. I'm only 13. So, have you finished reading the Warrior Bat series?
Thrice over.
Wow.
What? Aren't there like 50 books in the series?
It's important for me to know every detail for my Fluffbat cultural studies.
Gina, you do know those aren't accurate to real Fluffbats, right? It's a fantasy fiction series.
Have you read them? Have you studied anything about Fluffbat behavior or history?
Well, no.
Then don't tell me what I do or do not know about my own species. Thank you.
Well then. Can I talk to any of these people? I'm pretty sure I could only talk to the people that were actually active in the
Mrs. Grimsby, our history teacher. Bit of an odd duck, that one. She says that about 15 years ago, she was attacked and her horn was snapped off.
Ouch.
Now she uses a wand to channel her waves, but wands aren't the most reliable.
Poor old girl.
She's a nervous wreck of a person. Almost makes me feel sorry for her.
Little weird that she's reading what is obviously a romance novel in the middle of a class. But then again, like, Keki remembers her teachers doing the same goddamn thing. Tab? Oh. Okay. No.
Oh, Miss Hoven, is your paper done? You're scampering about as if it were.
Yes, miss. I put it on your desk yesterday.
Oh, yes, of course. Carry on. Unless you have any questions about future assignments.
So, I guess we're in the Onyx War unit now, huh? How long will we be studying it?
Till the end of the semester. It's an incredibly important part of our recent history that affected many aspects of our current-day lives and politics. You have a good head for these topics, so I trust you will do well with it. And, please, do not include any battlefield photos in your presentations again. You know, I haven't the stomach for it.
I have to wonder.
Of course, miss. I may not be able to get away with it anymore, but other students will be doing that now. She pays less attention to the actual quality of the presentation, since she's too distracted by her disgust. And after all, she can't very well dock points for accurate visual reporting or historical fact.
It makes me wonder why she decided to be a history teacher, if she's so queasy about these things. Like, you know? Why would you be a teacher if you're not into it?
By the way, miss, I thought I saw you carrying a big net near the stables yesterday. What was that about?
That couldn't have been me, Judith. Why would I have a net?
She is so obviously lying.
That's what I was wondering. Hence why
Only
I
job
asked
available?
you.
Possibly.
Oh, no.
But I'm sure she could get
Wasn't
like a transfer or something. Oh, we get to acknowledge
that
it.
romance book on your desk part of the curriculum?
No. Just a little something to read during lunch. Completely school appropriate, I
The
assure
fuck it
you.
is?
Teachers need a bit of downtime entertainment too, child. No need to be nosy.
Ah, but curiosity is my speciality, miss. Is that not the foundation of learning?
Oh, she's
No
so
need to be
cheeky.
disingenuous, which, coincidentally, is also a speciality of yours.
Well then.
You and I both know you're smart enough to tell the difference between nosy and curious.
You flatter me, miss.
Well then. This is very important. This spinning of this is very important. And I'm totally not doing it because I have the option to.
A Corvinstone crystal tree. They say that every king or queen is buried under one once they croak. I wonder if a royal is buried under this tree. The king of class clowns, perhaps.
Ah.
Nicholas Strumps and Becky Landerhoof. They and I aren't on the best of terms. Becky leads the school's historical reenactment club. She's a real stickler for accuracy, to an obnoxious degree. Nicholas is her boyfriend. He's a nerd about naval history and sea battles and the like. Becky hasn't talked to me in a while. Probably because of what I did at the reenactment. But I only did it because she needed to be taken down a peg. She should have thought of it as a favor, really.
Mm. Well then.
Becky, Nicholas,
What do you want?
nothing. Can't a friend just greet a friend without coming across as needy?
Huh, friend. Right. Leave us alone.
Nicholas, I need to talk to Becky.
Why should she help you with anything?
I don't need help. This is Virginia, not me. She accidentally tore a hole in the dress over there, and I'm gonna stitch it for her. But I don't know how to do those fancy old ones. Again, this isn't me, it's Virginia. You know she's too shy to ask people outside her clan.
Yeah, that's true. Becky?
For Gina, here. I studied that dress a while ago. What seam was torn?
Looked like the part with the lace at the bottom.
Easy enough fix as long as the lace wasn't too frayed. Use the stitch in this book on page 27. Give Gina my regards.
Well then. I'm not gonna lie, all the characters in this game are really cool and fun. And I really like the design on the two-tone chick whose name I have already forgotten. She kind of reminds me of a character from My Little Pony. I forget her name. But she had a tiara on her as a cutie mark. And she kind of had a two-tone look, if I remember correctly, in her mane. And she was such a spoiled little brat. She would eventually, after so many freaking seasons of her being just an obnoxious little shit, would get a redemption arc for like one episode. And that was the last we heard from her. But it was cool, it was cool. Not my favorite episode. I wasn't really a huge fan of the Cutie Mark Crusader characters in My Little Pony as much. I like Sweetie Belle, but that was kind of it. Yep. Go to inventory to use the scroll wheel to select the item. With the item selected, you can interact. Okay. That it? That's it.
Nightclaw Judith, how might I assist?
Okay. Oh. I actually have to, no. What? This is what I need. I need help. Did I do this wrong? Book of Sewing we got from Becky. But that is actually what I need. Ah, there we go.
Gina, look what I've got.
Nightclaw Judith, what is it?
I've got a guide on how to make that stitch to repair the dress, and a needle and thread.
By the great bat's wings! Thank you. Can you help me repair it? I'm afraid my claws would only tear it more.
Sure. Watch this.
Oh yay, a new mini game. Fuck me, what is this? Use your mouse to make the needle follow the sewing pattern. Click to make each stitch. Okay. What? Nope. Okay, I'm confused. Oh. Yes. Try that again.
Gina,
Nice.
I've got a... Sure.
Okay, use your mouse to... Okay, I did try that, but it wouldn't move. Like, where... My mouse just does not pop up. What's going on? I need to do it, but it won't work! Why won't it do it? Fine then. I guess I'm not doing this one.
Before I...
Let's try...
That doesn't sound right.
Okay.
These were all recent. I should ask the book sprites for help.
Just a tad bit annoyed with not being able to figure out what the thing is here. So I'm going to look around just a little bit more.
These are crystals, whose vibrations prevent anyone in the classroom from using telepathy. To prevent cheating, I gather. I heard that one time, an upperclassman secretly switched them out for fakes before a big test.
Wasn't that clever? But, I have no idea what this is going to do. Yeah, I have no idea what that's about. A display of a I can't read that word. Okay. Yeah, that one, I don't understand that one because it won't let me actually, thread the needle, so I don't really know.
A statue of a cave hound. They don't have eyes, since they live in deep caves, and hunt using echolocation. Additionally, they are very good boys.
Aw, puppy.
Gina, when she was...
hit the wrong button. Nope.
Gina, look what I...
Nice clutch.
Sure.
Yeah. So, see if we could try this again. Why won't it thread? Do I not have the necessary thing? Or something? Like, what? Nope. Gonna be strong-arming this just a tad bit. Because I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now. Because I don't have the needle and thread. Oh, what's this? Seems someone wrote a number on the newspaper. I wonder what it's for. 638? Well, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Hey, that's the girl from the intro thing. Ah.
Before I... That doesn't...
The heck? Is there anything else I can interact with that could tell me what the frick? Any more people? Desks? Anything? There aren't any other books I could be looking at.
A model?
Nope. No. This is what I mean by me being terrible at puzzle games.
Before more modern killing innovations, most people use their powers to shoot these things through the air.
Neat.
Bigger ones for hunting, smaller ones for more ethically dubious purposes.
Huh.
A sword, used by one of Corveth's knights. I don't know why it isn't behind glass. Grimsby has more faith in her students than I do, I guess.
Huh. Nope, nothing here I can do. I'm just gonna keep trying things until it works. Because I can't really use that puzzle, do that puzzle, because I don't know why. For whatever reason, it just won't let me. Don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what. Maybe I should talk to them again.
Leave us alone.
Nope, that's not gonna work. I swear I'm missing something, but there isn't anything else I can actually do. Can't leave the room either. No other books I can read. This is just a little confusing. Ah, shit.
What's going to happen
I am a true.
in another play?
What do there can't possibly be a tutorial for this, is there? Hang on. This is slightly frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that the game is bad or anything. I'm just saying that I can't figure out what the hell. Hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Nope. Hang on. Sorry, I found a tutorial. Hopefully I can find it. I can figure it out. Saw some other people doing it. They're all a lot of people are playing this game, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I'm looking at a tutorial. Hang on. Sorry. Well, it's not really a tutorial. It's another person streaming the game. Who streamed the game a while ago. I am terrible at puzzles. Terrible. Nah. Like, other than me just being terrible at puzzle games, this is a very good game. Let me look at that note. Page number, cave hounds 1, number of window. Oh, okay, now I know what it is. Okay, so we have 1 cave hound. Page number equals number of windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13? 13? And number of students' desks? Does that mean students at the desk or students, like, all desks? That's a lot. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 12. Eighteen. 30? Let's try it.
Before I ask them, I should figure out what page number I'm looking for.
Well, let's try 1.
Before I ask them, that doesn't sound right.
Oh, it's a math problem. Okay, that's fucking math. It's always math. Hang on, let me get my calculator out. I'm sorry, there wasn't been much talking here. Okay, let's try. Let's try that. Let's try 41, 2, 3. What?
Doesn't sound right.
But there's only one cave hound. One cave hound. Unless I missed one? It's a cave hound. Wait. Shit. Did I miscount the number of desks? 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I didn't count it wrong. Yeah, no, that would be... Now let's try it with... one cave hound. Wait. I'm counting windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think I got the... No, that would still be right. Damn it. Slightly frustrating. I will figure this out. I am just stubborn enough to where I will figure it out. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, maybe 15? Try 45. No?
That doesn't sound right.
Seriously, like, what else could it frickin' be? Okay. Let's try giving this person. I don't want to give it to him. I want to give it to her. Okay then.
Nightclaw Judith, how might I assist?
Oh, for God damn it.
In an
Let's try this one more frickin' time.
Gina,
Nice.
sure.
Use your mouse to make your needle follow the sewing pattern. But how can I do that if it doesn't let me? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. And this is starting to really frustrate me a bit. Like, my mouse is absolutely just... I'm moving my mouse, and nothing is working. I don't understand what the hell. This is really starting to frustrate me to, like, a genuinely irritating degree. Hang on. Looking at the person streaming that was streamed this a while ago. See why it's not working. Give me just a second. I'm gonna figure this out. Apparently there's more that I can interact with. So I'm gonna go do that. See if there's anything I missed. Gotta be.
The crest of the Noiramore family. They died off with the passing of Headmaster Noiramore 20 years ago. They say she was going insane before her death, that she thought the Onyx War would be the end of the world. She was deposed as headmaster before her mysterious passing. Wonderfully spooky stuff.
Make sure my game is actually, you guys can hear that still.
The crest of the royal family of Corveth, our current king, is the big boss of all Corveth's fiefdoms. Supposedly, he's an unbiased ruler, but after the war, he seems to be more favorable to Drakenspire. Good for us, I guess. Northburg's crest. Some students' parents complained about this being hung in the classroom, saying it was disrespectful to the men who fought against Northburg. But Headmaster Claiborne, who was one of those very men, told them it was fine for educational purposes. He's an old stick in the mud, but at least he can stand up to the PTA parents.
That's something, I guess.
These were all recently published. Seabrook's friend went to school before the war, so I doubt any of these would work. I should ask the book sprites for help.
History classroom. Page number equals number of cave hounds. There's 1. There's 13 of these, and number of students' desks are 30. Unless I'm missing a cave hounds here somewhere. I swear to God, if that painting counts, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 in this painting. Maybe that's the answer. I was looking in the wrong spot. Excuse me. Alright, let's see if that's the total.
Before...
Can't possibly be. Nope, that's not it either! Can't even talk to the damn book sprite until I figure out the damn puzzle. Unless... trying one more time before I start to rage quit.
Bingo.
Finally!
Hello, little guy. I need to find a pre-war history textbook. Maybe from around the 2190s?
Cute!
Thanks. Without further ado... Huh. Interesting.
Oh.
A battle that took place way before the Onyx War, but it still involved Drakenspire and Northburg.
Well, I know what to do with the old history book, but I'll be right back because I have to go to the bathroom again and let my dog out. So I'll be right back. Christ. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out now. I know where the book goes. I don't know. I don't know if this is a critique of the game or just me just not being good at puzzle games in general. But okay. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. This goes to this puzzle. I know it does. Oh, wait. No, it goes to him. Ask him about it. No? Ugh. Well... What else am I supposed to do with this thing? Maybe give it to her? No? Maybe him? No? I finished one of my books. Fuck yeah! What book were you reading? Okay, not her. Okay, what's the point of this? It's a book called Slash Tag. What's that about? Is it any good? Sounds like a slasher horror thing.
A statue of a cave hat. Additionally, they are very good boys. This has got to be related to the textbook.
Are you kidding me?
But this scene shows a different battle. Though looking closer at the paint, it seems like this table has been used for years and was painted over whenever a new scene was needed. Platoon company? Ugh. I don't know how many soldiers those are. Maybe I'll have to ask someone for help.
I am silently raging right now. It was a book about 7 influencers signing up for a horror experience at an old hotel and getting picked off one. Yeah, it's a slasher story. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's very you. You like your slashers. How was I supposed to know? Wait. Fuck. Shit. Okay, hang on. How was I supposed to know that was how I was supposed to click on that? I don't know, man. There were 2 blah blah patrols to the far west and 1 patrol to the east of the canyon. Their base, which had 3 barracks, was on the river peninsula. I don't know shit about peninsulas. Let's read the entire thing first. As for Drakenspire, there was a company in the far north. I'm just gonna exit this one. Ask what's his face. He'll know.
Leave us alone.
Nicholas, I need to ask you something about the military.
Huh. Becky, did you hear something? You know, I am feeling pretty darn hungry today.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Maybe, just maybe, if I had an extra lunch token, my ears would clear up.
Yeah.
Here's a lunch token. Now spill your guts, war geek.
Bribing me, I see. Fine. What's your question?
I need to know how many soldiers are in a patrol, a platoon, and a company.
Basic question. Hardly worth a lunch token. But I'll take it anyway. In Drakenspire, the average is 20 men per patrol, 40 men per platoon, and 140 per company.
Guess the reenactment club can teach useful things sometimes.
Rich. Real rich. Buzz off.
Alrighty then. Use the book as reference to place the soldiers in their proper places. Yeah, what's that? What else? Okay. Let's figure this out, shall we? 20 men for patrol. Excuse me. I kind of am enjoying this game, if only because it does mean that I have to get creative and actually, pay attention to what's going on. I can't just strong arm my way through some of this shit. I'm hoping that it gives me a needle and thread or something, because I think that's all I was missing. Although, Judith did say we had the needle and thread. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There are 2 northern patrols to the far west. I'm assuming here? Hint. No. There? Maybe? What the fuck's a peninsula? Maybe... No? I'm gonna try putting it here? Nope. puzzle is a bit. This puzzle requires me to know geography, and I absolutely failed that in high school. And middle school. Okay, there's the mouse. Nope. Oh. I think I figured it out. I think. Let's see, let's reread this over again. Let me read this over again. Two patrols. I think I got the patrol right. Oh, wait. One to the far west, one to the east. Yeah, let's see if that works. East. I think this is right. One platoon north. Northeast. So nope. then 3 platoons. Say 3? Yeah. I would say that this could use a few more hints, especially in the geography sense. Because Keki really does suck at geography, and this is going to be a very tough puzzle. Ow. Unless I got... Unless I'm terrible. No, I know where I'm doing. I mean, I have an idea of what I'm doing. Oh. Base at the top of the mountain. The west face. Nope. Oh, I think that's right. Platoon. 40. The gears are rolling, but all that's coming out is smoke and steam. Top of the mountain. So this is clearly the top of the mountain. Platoon is 40 men. Oh, I might have done this wrong. Okay, I did do this wrong. Platoon is only 40 men. Which means there's too many here. There only needs to be 2 figures at the top. Put you here, and there. That should keep you there. I do think this side over here is done, but I need to figure out this one. I hope to God, because I don't know what the fuck a peninsula is. This is northeast. Which leaves these guys, I guess. 3 platoons. West base. In the river. Okay, so here then. Yeah? it's one patrol. One patrol to the east of the Northern Canyon. So I have 3 barracks on the peninsula. A company resides there. Okay. Unless it's supposed to be here? I can only assume this is the correct one. No. I don't want the positions maintained. I actually kind of want it to go back the way it was, so I can figure it out. This is not a hint. Every time I think I've got it solved, I don't. Give me 1 sec as I try to figure this out, see if someone else figured it out. Where the heck? Okay, I'm watching this tutorial on the sewing part. Well, it's not a tutorial. The sewing part. They have a needle and thread. Where did they get the needle and thread? Like, I clearly am missing something here. I will figure this out. Hang on. I'm going to leave for now. Talk to someone about... See if we can talk to her.
Do you know how many soldiers are in a platoon? Or a company?
I'm afraid that's not the kind of thing I know off the top of my head. I can look that up tonight and tell you tomorrow.
Nah, don't bother.
All right then.
Okay. That did nothing.
Is that romance?
Teach.
No? You flat him.
Why can't I leave?
By the way, that's what I...
Why can't I leave now? Escape. Tab. What? Oh. Christ.
Leave us alone.
Okay then. Nope.
Judith?
Okay, well, I guess I'm solving this one on my own. Back to that one tutorial that's actually teaching me a lot here. I think I have a glitched version of the demo. Because there is no needle, and I don't know where she got the needle and thread. Haha! I had the right idea. So I'm actually really amazed that I was very close. I'm actually really close a few times. Had the right idea a few times, just... Okay. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. You're correct. You're the one that's a bit odd man out. Is this it? Nope. A little off on the squares. I know I'm off somewhere. Maybe the placement actually matters. I mean, obviously the placement matters. That's correct. That is also correct, unless he's supposed to be up here. Nope. Hmm. Oh. This puzzle is really getting to me. Ha ha ha. Turns out I had the wrong idea. Hey, there we go. Got the jewels.
There we go. What do we have here?
Got jewels. The creation of Noiramore Academy starts as a twinkle in Catherine's eye. Okay.
I'll have to get up there to investigate. But Grinsby will object if she sees me. Maybe I can get someone to distract her.
Bit later. See if this works now.
Gina. No. Sure.
See, I still don't have the needle and thread that I need for this. And I don't really understand what I did. See, it's supposed to go... Yeah, I have no choice. There's no way for me to actually use this puzzle. Nope. Maybe her? Ah!
Lydia, I need to do something that I don't think Grinsby will like. Can you distract her for me?
Sure, I guess. Have fun.
There we go. Could reach higher places by holding down the E. E. Okay. Huh. Okay, that did nothing. Oh! Now we have to have platforming as well.
Lady Noiramore, the woman who founded the school. Her family remained the headmasters for 500 years until the Onyx War. There's a hole where her pupil is.
Well, I'm glad I grabbed that pencil.
Cracked it. What's this?
More jewels. The gems belong to the leader of the pack. His collar must match procession of the hunt. Well, I know where it goes.
So I need to put these gems somewhere.
Okay, wait. Okay.
A statue, additionally.
Yeah. Sure. Red, green, purple, blue, green, red. Red here. Yep. Green. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, well, let's try again. I wrote it down this time. Gotta remember to write things down in puzzle games. So red, green, purple, blue, green, red. What? Is that not right? Oh. There we go. I got them two switched around.
Just like the tapestry.
Ah! Hey Jake, I'm glad you finally were able to solve one of my puzzles. I put a lot of effort into this one. I made that collar myself and managed to slip it on the statue just before the new history teacher arrived. Anyway, I think this is the last puzzle I'll get to make before graduation. It's been a fine few years growing up in this school, and I'm really glad I got to spend them with you, my best bud. Since you won't be getting out of this joint until next year, I hope you'll use that time to finally solve some of my puzzles too. That's actually kind of sweet that this guy wants to bond with his friend by making puzzles. Anyway, here's what I found. It's some kind of blueprint of a door that leads to a secret passage. I haven't figured out how to open the door just yet. Was too busy finishing this puzzle before graduation. But it's probably got to do with the glass pattern on it. I look forward to hearing all about what's behind it when I see you. Aw.
Seabrook will probably want to see this. A bit pathetic he wasn't able to solve this puzzle, really. Hiking above. Now this is interesting.
That's neat.
Considering how old this parchment looks, there could be something incredible behind this door. I've got to find it as soon as I can.
Calling all students to the entry hall. All students to the entry hall. A new teacher is arriving to the school. Please line up in formation flanking the entry doors, and let us give him a warm, Noiramore welcome.
Ah, and here he is. Come now, children, follow me. 2 straight lines.
I never did get to finish the frickin' lace puzzle, sewing puzzle, but hey, it is what it is. That's the end of the tutorial, or the demo, by the way.
Noiramore Academy guides our students to commit to their studies.
I really do want to
behave in a manner befitting
get this game, the full game.
Of our beloved institution.
Although I probably won't stream it, considering how long it took me to do this.
Is that really what you're up to now?
This took me way too long.
Some kind of secret puzzle in the history classroom years ago, and Seabrook never figured it out. Let's see if I can.
I think I'm gonna call it a day for after this. See, why didn't I get the needle and thread? I'm clearly missing something here. I don't understand what happened there.
Visual artist. Words bore me.
Squeak, squeak, squeak! That was a curse word in battle language.
Mrs. Grimsby's teaching style is
atrocious.
What do you want?
Tired.
Judith! Greetings.
They say she was going insane before her death, that she thought the Onyx War would be the end of the world.
The Inked Waste is a nasty, nasty place, full of hard creatures that will gobble you up and suck out all of your blood.
That's quite enough, Miss A. You may have heard tell that a new science teacher will be joining us this year, and he actually worked in the Research and Development Division of the Drakenspire Army.
The new teacher's gone missing. Do you think it was the beast?
Hi, Rosie. The character design is really nice, though, and I really like it. Oh, look, a person with a lute. Is it weird that I find that attractive? Is it weird if I didn't? I don't know. But I am done for today. I am so very done for today. This has been one hell of a demo. Ink Rose is really good at this. I can't wait for the full version. Again, don't think I'll stream it, but it was really nice. Anyways, I am going to call it because we've been at this for nearly 4 hours now. I'm going to call it a night. No raid today either, unfortunately. Do it next time. I don't know when I'll stream again. I think it'll be around the same days as this week. I have to check my schedule to find out, but as soon as I do know, I will let everyone know in the Discord. I hope you enjoyed this and didn't mind a lot of the dead air that happened during the stream. Puzzle games do confound me. Horribly. I love puzzle games, but I do suck at them. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next stream. Stay good, Gamer Scrubs.